long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Welcome, everyone, to the final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Jalen Green.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. We've got Sarr, and it's Tatum in at the 3. And for the Warriors, Jaren Jackson out there with Moses Moody. Then it's Green, then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Smooth in at the 2. And it's the Suns to start out. A really important game for the NBA Cup tournament tonight. Both of these teams are still alive, Grant.
Well, B.A., despite losing in cup games, they can still advance into the knockout stages. So they both have a lot to play for. This should be a fun one.
It seems we always keep circling back around to the topic of MP. And tonight is no different with the last game for him in the group stage of the NBA Cup. Of course, he's professed that he's taking his team all the way to win the Cup this season.
Hey, more power to him. I mean, he's got the swagger to make those statements, and I'd say he's delivering so far. You know, the most inspiring thing about MP's leadership is how it rubs off on the team. The whole organization is rooting for his growth as a leader and the sort of impact that can have on elevating his teammates as well. I think we're going to be in for a good one tonight.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Smooth, no good. And we're about a minute into the first. George passes to Drew, outside Mills. Here's George, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Here's Smooth. Last game out, we saw him score 42. Stolen by Mills. Inside. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Moody.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Smooth. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
George passes to Sarr. Here's Drew. Here's Sarr, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Tatum from long range. Counted from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Green, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Sarr. No good there.
Well, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Tatum with it, now guarded by Moody. Here's Drew. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game now. And so he makes both from the line. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Phoenix this year.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
Here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. The Warriors, number one.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Jackson, the screen. On the take. Smooth. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Drew, and Gafford with the block. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Phoenix making a switch here. Quickly's checked in.
Substitution for the Suns. Number 15.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 6. Georgia's shot is off. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Jackson. Here's Smooth, guarded by Quickly. Here's Smooth. With the fadeaway. And Mills pulls it down.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Hammers the lob through.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. So it's the Warriors now, coming off a Suns make. Outside, Green. Out left to the wing. Here's Smooth. It's tipped.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Smooth. Guarded by Quickly. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball, Doris.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
Now, here's Green. Here's Smooth. Going inside. It's blocked. George with it. Green picks him up. Back to Mills. Pass to Quickly. And here's Mills. They grab their own miss. And it's good. 2 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Richards is checked in for Gafford. Jackson comes in for Moody. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Green. And a change for the Suns. Williams is checked in. Taking a look at Golden State. For them, the stakes could not be higher. They're 2-1 in group play so far. A win tonight is essential.
And they're going to do everything they can to lock down that third cup win. They want to try to punch their ticket to that knockout round.
And then, when you talk about Phoenix, on the road tonight, a 1-2 group record. This could be it for them in the Cup.
Yeah, B.A. I don't see them getting to the knockout stages. But hey, tonight still counts towards the regular season standings.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Primo's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Sarr's checked in for Tatum. Here's Smooth, guarded by Quickly. 1:44 left to play in the first. That one goes. Count it. Smooth's got 8.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now here's Quickly, tightly guarded, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Smooth. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Quickly passes to Williams. To the middle. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist by Sarr. He's got 7. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Smooth. Behind the back and lays it in.
Talk about style points. I think the fans will remember that one.
Here's Quickly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few.
Oh, throw it
Look
down!
out!
Can you say elevation? He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Mills with a screen on DiVincenzo. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mills finds Quickly. Sends it home from three-point land.
3 points.
And the Suns lead by 5. Here's Smooth. That'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The baskets were coming early and often. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Jaren Jackson out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's G.G. Jackson. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Smooth in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Smooth in their last game against the Nuggets delivered quite a performance. He contributed 42 points, and on top of that, he snagged 6 boards. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Wesley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Deflects the pass. DiVincenzo with a steal. And he lobs it up to the rim. Picked it out of midair. Here's Wesley. DiVincenzo covering. Here's George. Mills, the pass to George. Richards pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 13. Here's Primo. Drops in the 3. Primo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Wesley. Over to the left wing. Looking to end the run. Misses again, now 0 for 3.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to review the game plan. Sarge checked in for the Suns. Tatum comes in for Wesley. .110 left in the second. George passes to Tatum. Fades and shoots. The Warriors pull it in.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Smooth. 18 points for him.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
44 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Drew. To the paint. Here's Mills. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Mills has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Here's Smooth. Give him 20. Five on the clock. Misses off the right iron. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. Drew's got his third bucket of the night. Here's Smooth. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be right back.
They're taking the traditional approach of working it inside and then going outside. That stretched out that defense.
Next on the docket, power rank. That does it for halftime. Let's get...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's five. We've got Keontae George, and it's Tatum in at the three slot. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Mills with a screen on Green. George for three. The Warriors pull it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside, Green to the right side. Here's Smooth. Gafford the screen. Smooth, the pass to Green. Shoots over George. And it's Green missing. And the Suns pushing it up now. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. The first one falls.
At the line for the Suns,
So he gets them both. The Warriors lead by 15. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Jackson the screen. Here's Smooth. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Mills has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Drew, defended by Jackson. From deep, Sarr. Smooth grabs the miss. Golden State has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. All right, let's check out the best NBA teams from the field this season. The Warriors, number 1, 5th best, the Suns.
And both of these teams know how to score, evidenced by how fluid both squads are on offense and how they run their sets.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Suns trail by 17. Here's Drew. 11 points in the game. It's George on the wing. Pass to Drew from outside the arc, and the three-pointer goes. Drew's got 14.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Smooth, pass to Jackson. Here's Smooth. And here's Moody, hounded by Tatum. Here's Smooth. 24 points for him. That one falls. Smooth's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Driving inside.
Oh, wow.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Fires the three. Drew misses.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Smooth, pass to Gafford. Here's Smooth. 28 points for him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Quickly is checked in for the Suns. Here's Sarr. He's guarded by Gafford. Sarr misses.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Smooth, pass to Moody. Here's Smooth. George defending. Just 5 on the clock. Fade away. Smooth, no good. Suns trail by 20. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And that one's good, quickly.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Really getting after the defense since the break. It's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Lewis is checked in for Green. Here's Smooth. Softly drops in the floater. Smooth's got 34 points.
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. And the shot goes in. Smooth's got 16 in the second half.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Richards is checked in for Gafford, and it's Jackson in for Moody. Quickly outside. George passes to Quickly. Inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Smooth, guarded by Quickly. Yep, count it. Smooth's got 38 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Back to George. Down low. Here's Sarr. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Smooth. And they pick up 2. Smooth's got 40 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Quickly outside. Shot from 12. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Smooth. He's got 40 now. Phoenix grabs the miss. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. George outside. Pass to Sarr. Tatum from long range. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Lewis. Here's Smooth. Banked it in off the glass. Smooth's got 42 in the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
George with it. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Mills. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Here's Smooth. Guarded by Quickly. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And really strong at the line since the break.
The first free throw is good. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Lewis. And the Suns making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Suns trail by 20. Here's Wesley. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Quickly. From downtown. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Right wing. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Smooth. Guarded by Quickly. Here's Smooth. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Pass to Sarr. Beyond the arc. That shot missing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a commanding 22-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an
look for Phoenix. Sarr's checked in for Williams. Mills comes in for Jones. And it's Tatum in for Quickly. Suns trail by 15. Moody is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Jalen Green. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Smooth in at the point. That's the Warriors 5. To the inside. Here's Sarr. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Here's Smooth. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Keontae George.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Out to the right wing. Here's Drew. Knocks down the triple. Drew's got 7 now in this quarter.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's Smooth. Outside for Green. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. Smooth, no good. Suns trail by 12.
Blocking foul called on number 1. First personal foul. Team is in.
That free throw misses.
Shooting for Phoenix. South. Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Golden State has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. And It's Phoenix with the rebound.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was...
And yes, another basket.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for fourth most 50-point games in NBA history.
Yeah, next up on the list is Harden. And just like Harden, he is a determined scorer. When he gets on a roll, the defense is almost helpless.
Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Drew. Pass to George. And he makes it. George has got 6 here in the quarter. The Warriors lead by 11. Here's Smooth. The shot that time not on target.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Drew, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Moses Moody. Good on the first, and that brings him within 10. It's both from the stripe, and Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Here's Smooth. 17-foot shot on the way. No good, off the front rim. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Drew. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. .125 left in the final quarter. Here's Smooth. Jackson outside. Here's Smooth. Count it. Smooth's got 54 points.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Warriors.
You could say the difference tonight was their shooting at the charity stripe.
Great focus allowed them to win the free throw battle, and that battle won them the war.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Smooth.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Alley-oop up top, hammer it home. Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tipped. Second chance effort. And it's good on the lay-in. Smooth's got 56 in the game. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And
They talk the talk.